Look what I found. Indian arrowhead. And if I didn't know any better, I'd think somebody put it here as a prank to set me up. But the only person that would think to do that would be my wife, and she doesn't own these arrowheads unless she went and bought a cheap one somewhere. I think this is absolutely, truly a unique arrowhead. Now this dirt looks funny, I know. You guys are gonna be like, oh, somebody totally staged that. But what happened was I filled all this. Let me show you. Hold on.
I want to hold it.
All this area I filled with dirt about 2 months ago before Wilbur broke down. And it was all stuff that I hauled over from the pond that was dug up from like 10 to 20 feet deep. But since it's been here, I never did pack it real tight. I mean, you can look at these furrows that washed out. We've had a couple big torrential rains. And what's happened is it washed all the sand away and it just left this perfectly intact. I mean, this arrow, I just tripped over it. I looked down, I thought it was a leaf. But that's why that dust looks like that, because the arrowhead has protected the sand underneath of it from getting washed away. All the other sand in the clay got washed away. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I couldn't even, I don't know enough about Texas history, why this arrowhead would be here. But this is so absolutely exciting, so incredibly exciting. It makes me want to just like go around and hunt for more, but I can't imagine in my life, I don't know that I'll ever find another one unless I was to wash every bit of dirt that I dig up and try to find more. This is unbelievable. I feel like this is something out of a dream. I think the last time I found an arrowhead that I can recall, I was a little kid, and we were hiking around a quarry, and they had turned it up off the overburden off the quarry.
I want to hold it.
And we just found it as a kid. No, you're not holding this. This is worth so much to Daddy. I'm gonna tell you about this when we get in the house, and we'll talk about it, okay? This is an Indian arrowhead. No, stop.
I'm not gonna break it.
So yeah, that is just absolutely unreal. I mean, you see here's a chunk of red iron clay. That looks like a rock, but it's not. It's just a piece of real hard clay. But that is undeniably, I can't believe it. I'm almost speechless, folks. Like I don't know what to say about it because I'm just so excited that I found it. It seems unreal. This feels like a dream to me. Of course, yesterday I dodged getting laid off at work, and I still feel like that's a dream because I thought they were going to get me for sure. So man, just luck. So lucky. No, so lucky. I don't have any more to say about it. You guys are going to get annoyed hearing me talking about it. I'll have to see if I can do a little research and try to figure out what Indians were in this part of East Texas. It really makes you wonder, I mean, why it was there. Well, an Indian shot the arrow, or I should say a Native American shot the arrow, or who knows, one fell out. But I mean, that means that a Native American traveled through this area some point in time. That's what's so, I think that's what's more incredible about anything. It's just that wonder that before this was all planted in pine trees, this was some sort of East Texas grassland. Could have been a swamp. I have no idea. This could have washed down a river somewhere, and then been deposited. Although I don't think the rivers run through here anytime in the last few hundred years. But that's what all these, all these sand beds that I dig through when I'm digging out here, and you dig through clay and then you dig through sand, all that sand that you find it's deposited sand from some point in time. I mean, the river now is 15 miles from here, 10 miles to the north, no, 5 miles to the north. But still, I don't think the main river channel ever came through enough that it would have washed this. This was dropped. This was placed here by someone. This was not washed down through a river, I don't believe. That is unbelievable. I gotta go tell my wife, but I mean, it is in perfect condition. This one tab maybe it broke off a little bit, but I could argue that was even broke off and when they made it. But otherwise, it's perfect. I mean, the point is still sharp. This has not been eroded, destroyed. This thing was dropped in the mud, sunk, and has just remained there for hundreds of years. Unbelievable.